Hey guys, it's Chris. Today I'm going to show you something really neat. It's how to make your computer resemble a Macintosh. And if you just want to clean up your PC and make it look nice, you can use this as well. Let me send it to Skype. Sorry about that. But did you notice when I minimized that window how it just shrunk down like that? It's another feature I'm going to show you in a little while, but the first thing you notice is the Macintosh background that I have. That's the first step you want to take. I already did auto update. Blah. Anyway, the first thing you want to you want to do is find a background that suits the theme you're looking for. Since I went for the Mac theme, I chose Mac background. Another thing you want to do is try and clean your desktop up as much as you can. Get rid of all the shortcut icons that you don't use. Keep only what's necessary, and if need be, you can just access everything in the start menu. Like a lot of my shortcuts, I just pin in the start menu. So they're right there. And I only have 4 icons that are off to the left. They're nice and neat and organized. And another thing you can do is create your own sound scheme, which I will teach you how to do. First thing I want to mention, I'm not going to teach you how to actually make the sounds because I covered that in my Goalwave segment, how to edit audio clips and stuff. You can go on the internet and browse through different sounds you can download or whatever. Just be careful what you download, make sure you scan it and everything. But instead of going to save as on Goldwave and saving to MP3, you save to WAV because that's the audio format that the Windows operating system looks for when it plays its system sounds. Now, the first thing you do is go to Start menu, go to Control Panel, Hardware and Sound. Oops, wrong one. Like I said, Control Panel, Hardware and Sound, Sound. And for the JAWS users, you can Control Tab up to the Sounds page. And you can either A, select from a pre-existing sound scheme, B, go on the internet and look for sound schemes that other people have made, like I did last night. I found a Star Trek one. Or C, you can make your own, like I did this morning. Sorry about that. And that's where the WAV files come in. What you do is I recommend putting all of them in one folder. And when you look through these menus, you go into a tree view. There's 31 items in this tree view. And for every alert sound, you can just scroll down through them. You can either keep the pre-selected one, or you can browse and choose one of the sounds that you've made. For example, I'm going to go to log out. One second, I'm going to adjust my volume. And I'm going to test it. This is what it sounds like when I log my computer off. Anyway, even if that wasn't very loud, you get the point. You can change it to whatever you want. Now, one program that I have down here, if you notice, see that? The trademark Apple Dock. For JAWS users, this will not work for you. You can put it on here if you want so that it looks nice, but JAWS users cannot access this dock. Um, it's a pretty simple program, And a lot of the programs that I mentioned here, you can just go onto Google and type in the name of it and it'll come up. But this program is called Rocket Dock. ROCKETDOCK. And once you download it, you can go in, change all the settings, blah, 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 change where you want it to be on the screen. And for most Macintosh computers, the dock is on the bottom, so I have mine on the bottom. Another thing you want to do once you have this dock running, or you can even do it before you have the dock running, is you go to your taskbar, right click on it, go to settings, and check auto hide. And what that does is your taskbar will only show up if you put your mouse on the area where the taskbar is. You can also change where you want your taskbar to be. And another thing I recommend is not having your taskbar in the same part of the screen as your dock, because your taskbar will come up and your dock will disappear. So I have mine up top right here. And of course you right click, the properties, auto hide is checked. See what I'm talking about? And I move my mouse and it disappears. The last program I'm going to show you is called Glass 2K. GLASS number 2 letter K. All one word, I do believe. Yes, it's all one word. And what that does is it gives you start menu and other program window transparency. And unfortunately, with Windows 7, I'm having issues getting that to start automatically. So what I do is I pin it to my start menu, and every time I start up the computer, and my computer's always on, so it's not that often, I just go to Glass 2K, go to Run, and my settings are already saved. And once you open it for the first time, you're going to see 3 sliders. And, well, actually, no, sorry, that's a different program. When you open it, it'll ask you for a few options, which are pretty much self-explanatory. I shouldn't have to explain those. But you want to make sure that your hotkeys are enabled, because what that allows you to do is you can change the level of transparency in your window on the fly without going in and changing it in the program itself. I'm going to go ahead and show you. See how Glass 2K is right there. Run. There it is. Now watch this. Look at that. Now, you can adjust the level of transparency in any window and it'll stay that way once you run the program. Now, I have it on maximum transparency, and to achieve maximum transparency, you do Control-Shift-1. And you can do Control-Shift-1 up through Control-Shift-0, which is minimum transparency, or no transparency at all. I'm going to show you the different levels. This is 1, which is maximum, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and no transparency. I'm going to go ahead and change it back. You can also do it for Windows Explorer, like that. See? And that looks cool. I'm going to leave it like that. Now, I'm going to go ahead and open Skype. Well, my Skype window. Now watch this. Okay, there we go. When I minimize it, it shrinks down to the dock. And you probably couldn't hear that, but I actually have a custom sound for whenever I minimize a program. It sounds really, really awesome. But there are other tweaks and stuff you can do. Just do what I did, browse around the internet. Do not mess with this stuff unless you know what you're doing or you know someone who can help you. Because if you do something wrong, you can screw your system up. Once you get your computer to, where you like it, you want to go to Control Panel. I'm going to go ahead and show you. Control Panel. I'm not going to put any transparency on that so you can see it. And what you want to do is go to change the theme. And see, I have a Mac OS X theme. It's right there. And what you want to do is you go to save as, and it will ask you what you want to name your theme, and all of your settings that are there will show up on your theme. And that's just about it for everything I have to show you. Thanks a lot.